I was yours for the taking. Guess I needed a home, but if I'm not mistaken.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am doing a quick little get ready with me while answering some questions. Ooh, I need some water. Hold on. Anywho, yeah, so today I'm going to be answering some of you guys' questions. I asked on Instagram for you guys to ask me some questions. So we're going to just do this. It's going to be impromptu. I do have somewhere to go. DJ and I, my fiance. Oh my god, this is my first sit down talk video since I've been engaged. Oh my god, we're going to talk a little bit about that too. But I'm mainly going to answer you guys' questions and move on from there. So today we have some plans. We're going to go look at some venues to host our wedding shower at. So that's our plan today. I'm on spring break right now. So yeah, we have a few errands to run this week that I'll talk about in other videos, but for today we are going to be answering y'all's questions. Okay, so I have about 20 questions. I'm going to try to get through them all in a timely manner. I have not done my makeup seriously in a while because I've just been on a chill mode. I've been on a very chill mode these last couple months with like my makeup and just my self-care. It's been more about my body, not my face. So I'm just ready to get back in the groove of things and do a makeup look. I'm not gonna do something too crazy, but I do have another video to film. We are gonna be filming another video for our channel tonight. So I'm gonna do a good beat, not too serious. So I'm not gonna talk about what I'm using, but I'll probably just show it really quick so you guys could see. All right, so let's get started. First of all, where have I been as far as sit down videos? I just been really into vlogs. I've been loving the fact that I can vlog and I have things to vlog about. So I've just been doing a lot of vlogging, showing you guys what I'm doing weekly, monthly. Like I've really been loving that. I've been really into it, and I've been loving including people in my real life on my vlogs, because like they get to watch it back with me and stuff like that, like my friends, my sisters, stuff like that. So you're gonna be seeing a lot of like friends and family vlogs more, because it's just that time to like really show that side of me and not just me all the time. Like I love being around people that I am around always. So it's good to like it's been really nice to show that part. Berryfae Beauty, shout out, shop below. Support a black owned business, support a Haitian owned business, support your girl Berryfae Beauty. Oh my god, the things that I have coming this year, so amazing. But yeah, so that's what's been going on. Wow, I just realized how bad my eyebrows are. Oof. Oh well, I'm not gonna trim them. I'm just gonna fill them in. They're gonna be a little thicker. All right, so the first question says, what started your obsession with strawberries? Okay, so as you guys know, my name on YouTube, Instagram is Berryfae. So the berry comes from strawberries. The strawberry came from the cartoon Strawberry Shortcake. First of all, she was super cute. She was just like, I'm gonna show a picture of her right here. I just really loved watching Strawberry Shortcake growing up, and it just stuck because I feel like if I was a cartoon, I'd be her. Like she's always got her friends coming over, helping her with things. She's always planning stuff. She's always making people happy. So if I was a character, a cartoon character, I would be her, because like I just feel like the things that she values, so funny. It's like me too. So it's my obsession started with watching this show Strawberry Shortcake. Strawberry. And then I got my nieces involved when they were born, and I made them like really like it too. So that's where the berry comes from, Strawberry Shortcake. And that's been my email. I've been like using that name Strawberry or Berry for a very long time. I thought about changing it, but honestly, I love that people call me Berry instead of Ariel because, I don't know, it's just like my little pen name. Like, it's just like Dr. Seuss. People call him Dr. Seuss even though his name is Theodore Geisel. And I know that because I'm a teacher, so. And to be honest, I didn't even start liking it when I was a child. I started liking it when I was like a teen. It's crazy. All right, I'm about to use my makeup mixing palette from Berryfae Beauty. All right, the next question is, how do you stay motivated to create content on Instagram and YouTube? So for me, it's pretty simple to stay motivated because this is what I want to do full time eventually. So yes, I went to school for teaching. If you didn't know that, I graduated with my bachelor's in elementary education. But even prior to doing that, I always knew I wanted to be a YouTuber. Instagram, not so much in the beginning, but YouTube has always been like one of my dreams of like jobs. But because I'm the type of person that can have multiple jobs and not be burnt out, I knew I could do it. But I just knew in order for me to be successful money-wise, I would have to put in a lot of work. So that is my motivation, is the more money, the more consistent I am, the more money I can make. So that's how I really stay consistent. Yes, money isn't everything, but when you want to make money off of something you love, you'll do more of that thing you love. Like, there's nothing better than like truly making a living off of something that it comes natural to you. So like me picking up a camera, recording, editing is like a natural thing for me. Motivation comes from the fact that I know how to do it and I know I'm good at it and I know I can make money from it. That's enough to keep me consistent. So like with Instagram recently, like I would say I've been doing Instagram Reels consistently for about a year. And when I started making money from Reels, I'm like, okay, I'm trying to tell you guys, like people who watch my stories know I would rant about making money on social media for the longest, for months. And I kind of just stopped because I'm like, okay, I keep giving out free information and I know people who are capitalizing off of this same information. Let me put in the work to make profit because I've given out the resources freely long enough. That's not to say like I won't help people unless money is involved, but again, if this is something I know can pay my bills, I need to find a way to make my knowledge turn to coins, to turn to dollar bills. So the consistency really comes from the fact that I know I can make good money. That's what makes me like, okay, let's do this next one. And honestly, I do like to entertain people with the most random things. So like on Instagram, like when I just do unboxing videos, or when I do things like, you know, refilling the cereal at home. Believe it or not, a lot of people like to watch stuff like that. So like when I see a video of mine is like over 10,000 views, interactions, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make another version of this same thing. So that also keeps me motivated because I like people respond to my videos. When I was just doing like makeup reels, people were responding, but not the same way as when I would do things about like the home. So like once you find that thing that people like, it just keeps you motivated to do another one of those things. So like now that's a whole series on my Instagram, is like unboxing and refilling like different things. Like today I just filmed one refilling the cereal. Again, I'm always going to refill cereal because I eat cereal a lot. And I did water bottles, candy jar, Oreo jar, rice container. Like I'm just refilling stuff. So like my motivation literally comes from the fact that those specific videos do well. So that's all I have to keep doing. Not all I have to keep doing, but it makes sense to do another version of that same thing. You know what I mean? So you have to literally put whatever you have out there, and if it goes well, do it again. That's like how I stay motivated. That answers your question. The money and the consistency of people's response keeps me motivated. How many kids do you want? Honestly, I always told myself I want as many kids as I can have. So if that means 5, that means 5. If that means 2, that means 2. So it doesn't really matter. The number doesn't matter to me. But ideally, I would want at least 4 or 5 kids. But you don't know. So, but I do want a lot of kids because I came from a huge family. If you don't know that, I am one of 13 kids that my mom had. So for me, having a lot is not a bad thing, especially if you like are really put together in your life. Like, I already have a degree, I already have a stable job, I already have a place to live, I already have a car. So like for me, having lots of kids wouldn't be like a no for me, because I feel like I'm very well established. So that would be my motivating factor, is like I know I'll be able to provide for my kids. So I would say 4 to 5 kids. All right, next question. Any new business ventures that you're thinking of exploring? Yes, I do have a different like product that I really want to start selling that is not makeup related. So I am still working on getting my samples in and stuff, but yes, I have a few different things that I know I'll be able to package and sell. I do want to get seriously into like home decor, because you know, living in my apartment, I've learned like what my style is. So I actually would really love to get into like interior design, like for real. I would love to work with a company with, you know, helping with modeling. Like I kind of like, okay, so basically I could say I would love to like furnish and pick out pieces for like places like Airbnbs. I would love to do stuff for like hotels. Like, you know, I would just like to like help put in my 2 cents when it comes to creating a space for like a show. So like an Airbnb, a hotel room, a lobby of a business. Like I would love to like help bring style to those places. So I guess you can say another business venture I would like to do is like interior design. Not so much people's homes, but definitely like businesses. Like I would love to do that. Just put my 2 cents in and help them go shopping, like be a personal shopper for a business. Yes, homes too, but really like I would love to focus on business aspects, because those places people are going to be in a lot. My work displayed in a business setting. Would you ever quit your day job to do social media full time? Yes, that's the plan. That is absolutely the plan. And I always told myself these last 4 or 5 years, once I make what I make in 2 weeks, because I get paid bi-weekly, the minute I make that in a week or a day, within a week or a day, because it is possible to make that kind of money in a day, I'm gonna quit. So basically, yes, I'm just waiting on like business opportunities that are literally way above my pay at my full-time job. Once that is consistent and like I have no debt and I could use that money to like buy a house, then I'll be out of there. For instance, like say I started working with Sephora or Shein or Fashion Nova, and they were paying me weekly or bi-weekly, monthly $12,000 or $1,200. If they pay me $1,200 a week, that will eventually be over what I get paid as a teacher, like throughout the month. And then once that's consistent enough, because the thing is, I'm not the type of person to just let go of something because something better happened. That better has to last. So for me, I don't want to just get a brand deal for 1, 2 months, 3 months, and then I quit my job and then that money ran out. So no, once I know for a fact that whatever I am making monthly, yearly is always going to be more than what I make at my job, I'm out. Because those sponsorships, they're not for lifetimes. So I would have to be careful with when I quit. But I know and I can feel in my heart that it is coming soon. I know it is literally right there at the tip. Right at the tip. I know it's happening very, very soon for me. I could just feel it every time I talk about it. You know, when you just know, you know. So I know it's happening soon for me. Now soon could be a year or 2 more, which is still soon for me, because it took me what, almost 5 years to get into my college education. So I knew my college education was coming soon. So I would still trust and believe that soon does not mean 6 months. So yes, I can't wait. All right, let's go through these questions really quick because it's almost time to go. Once married, which church will you and your fiance go to? Honestly, it's probably gonna be my church, because I feel like he would be such a great asset to my church versus the other way around. And because you know, my family all goes to my church and he likes my church a lot. He really, really does. yeah, we already had conversations about it. I won't get too deep into it, but it is in the works already, which I'm really happy about, because I've always been like a dream of mine is to have like my husband like be a part of my church to the point where like it made sense. So not saying anything, you know, that wouldn't, not saying me going to his church wouldn't have made sense, but him coming to mine really would be a help and a blessing to everyone who, like, our ministry that we would be involved in. So if you guys don't know, I sing at my church and he plays the piano, so him coming would really help and like take us to the next level as far as like having that extra musician. So yeah, most likely that's what's gonna happen, which we're both excited about. It's not a one-way street, it's not forced. Like, we're both really excited about that. What things have you considered before saying yes to a proposal? How well, okay, so for me personally, I can only speak for myself. So for me, we talked about being married a lot prior to like the couple months leading up to the engagement. We talked about being married a lot, not to the point where like we're like forcing each other to think about each other as our future spouse, but we talked about what we wanted. So I would consider like really talking about what you would like want your marriage life to look like. So like for him, he like told me, you know, early on that, you know, when he gets married, he would love for his wife to like, you know, be at home with the kids and like taking care of the home, not being just a housewife, but like he would want the wife to be very much involved. And that's something I already wanted to do. As if you really know me like in person, y'all know I always say I can't wait to quit. And when I say that, it's not saying that I went to school for nothing, but I just know that my life, my vision, my purpose is not going to be found or not going to be fulfilled in the workplace. Yes, I'm going to be making a difference in the workplace, but I know that's not where I'm meant to stay. So when I say stuff like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to quit, I'm not saying my job is horrible or I did it for no reason. It's just because I know my purpose is really going to be fulfilled when I'm not just at home, but when I am doing so many different things, like running my business and starting up, you know, funds for the kids and taking care of my home and creating content in my home. So it's like for us, we talked about those things. So me knowing that he wanted eventually his wife to not go outside to have to work, and I know that's something I want, like we considered that like, okay, this is a plus, because he knows that I wouldn't have a problem if we are all financially in a great place, not just a good place, a great place, that I don't have to go to work outside the home. So like things like that, you have to consider what you really want your life to look like, and is it possible? So we considered that. I considered that before the proposal. Like, what is he really going to expect from a wife? What would he expect from the mother of his children? And am I able and am I willing to give those things? And of course it was easy for me to say yes, because I already know that his reasons for wanting a at-home mother is the same as mine. I want to be involved in my kids' life. I want to be in charge of the house. You know, like that's something I want to do. I want to make money in the house. I don't like getting up to go to work. I hate being on like another person's schedule. So him wanting a stay-at-home mom, or him just wanting a full-time mother and a wife, is the same thing I would want for myself. Like, I don't want to go to work. I'm gonna always make money. Let that be clear. I'm always gonna make money. Whether I'm making money on Instagram, YouTube, my business, I'm always gonna make money. But I don't want to depend on going to a school to be the only way I make money. If that makes sense, give this video a thumbs up. Now, I'm not saying that you have to want the same thing your partner wants in order for it to work, because sometimes you don't even really know fully what you want yourself. So if your partner wants to stay at home mom and you don't know if you can do that, that's not a deal breaker. Y'all have to give yourselves a chance to really know if that is even something you want, because he may think that he wants it right now, just because he thinks, oh, you know, I would rather my kids be at home. But you don't know how your kids are going to respond to that. Some kids can't be at home. I have nieces and nephews who are homeschooled, and I have nieces and nephews who go to school. Not every kid would want that. So like, you can't just take what somebody else wants, your partner wants, and run with it right away, because you don't really know until it starts to happen. If that makes sense, I think it makes sense. I can talk more in depth about that with him. But what is my favorite type of jewelry? I absolutely love rings. I have taken all my rings off except for this one because it can't come off yet. I love rings, as you can, well, yeah. I've always loved rings. That's always been my thing. I used to wear a ring on every finger, truthfully and honestly, but ever since I got proposed to, I kind of just stopped. So I only wear that one, my one engagement ring now. So I am a ring-a-ling-a-ling type of girl. I love earrings too, especially now that I have like a second hole. I love that. Dream location to settle down with your family after becoming a millionaire. I'm glad you know I'm gonna be a millionaire. So we talked about like owning a home in multiple places. So I would love to have a home in like Orlando, Florida, because it's, you know, near all those tourist attraction places. So whether I live there or we rent it out, it would be a win-win situation. It will most likely be our home that we Airbnb, and then when we want to go on vacation, we'll just go there, because Orlando has a lot of stuff and you'll always make money, especially when there's like concerts around. There's always a concert in Orlando. Everybody always comes to Orlando or Miami. I would love to have a home in Orlando, right in the heart of Orlando, near like Disney and stuff, so that I can make income. We want to live somewhere in like a high-rise eventually too. Like, we want multiple homes, like multiple places to live. We don't want just like a house in Lake Worth. So I would say Orlando, somewhere near the water, like a high-rise apartment near the water, which could be in West Palm, it could be anywhere else. It doesn't really matter to us. So yeah, we want like certain types of homes, if that makes sense. A family home, a vacation home, and then a luxury home. That's what we want. All right, next, dream honeymoon. So actually we haven't really discussed in depth. It's only been a month. 3 days ago made it a month since we've been engaged, but we haven't really discussed our honeymoon options just yet, because we're still trying to find like those key details of the actual wedding day. So we don't know yet, but I mean, there's definitely somewhere, like places I would love to be. Like, I would love to be somewhere tropical. I would love to go to Greece. I would love to go to New York. I'd love to go to Paris. Like, there's a lot of places that I just haven't been, and he hasn't either, that we could pick any of those, like, you know, typical places to go. We can go to Maldives. We can go to Antigua. Like, I want to be somewhere tropical for sure. On the initial honeymoon, and then after that we'll just travel the world together. But yeah, somewhere tropical. All right, we're almost done. Like the last time I went to Mexico, I didn't do a lot of the things that everybody else did. I did stuff, but I wasn't like too hype on doing all the adventure stuff. Like, when it came to the zip lining, I was just like, I got all the way to the top and I'm like, I don't want to do these. So I'm really not that adventurous. So my dream vacation is anywhere tropical on the beach. Hold on, I gotta be quiet while I'm doing that. All right, so finished up pretty much majority of my face. I just have to set the rest of my face and be done. I think I have like 2 more questions, so let's get. All right, so the last question I'm gonna answer: how does it feel to be engaged? Honestly, it still feels like unreal. Not because like I'm not like it's unbelievable, but like honestly, like when it actually happens, you're like, oh shoot, I am engaged. Like, so sometimes when people ask me, or when I'm telling a story, or when I'm saying something, I keep saying like my boyfriend. I'm like, oh shoot, he's a fiance now. Ooh. So like little things like that, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not just a girlfriend anymore, I'm about to be a wife. So it's like I have to remember, like that's a big thing to remember. It's kind of not, it's not scary, it's just like, oh, like let's put some respect on it now. Like, yes, I make a lot of jokes about it, like on my reels and stuff, like doing that, but like in real life you have to really remember that you are, and like you're about to be someone's wife. So it does feel, it feels wonderful. but it feels like almost unreal too. Like my last name's about to change. I've been Alexis for so long. It's just like, oh yeah, okay. So yeah, like wedding planning, like I have to plan a wedding. Me, I have to plan this. It's just like I have to answer questions and book venues and stuff. It's like, geez, like you think you know what you want until it's really your time to start doing it. Like, oh my god. Yes, there's some stuff I always wanted that I'm gonna have at the wedding, but honestly, I'm like, I have to really put in thought into all these little details now. So it's like one of those things like, oh shoot, like this is for real. That's how I feel right now. That's how I feel. Some days I'm like overwhelmed with like planning, to be honest. I'm the type of person, like, I'm not easily overwhelmed, but I'm easily like, okay, let me take a break. Like I'm quick to take a break. Quick to take a break. Yes, I have a good support system and everything with like telling me things I definitely need and definitely don't need. But it's still like, well, I have to really do this. I really have to make the decisions on what I really want. Like I have to. So that's been the thing, like for me, is just like realizing that I'm the one that has to do this. We are the ones that have to really tell our planners and our vendors what we really want. So that in itself has been like a shock factor. Like they're not gonna book anything unless we approve it. So it's like a whoa, like everybody's going to be answering to me and I have to pay and put down deposits. It's a lot. It's a lot. I'm not gonna lie, it is a lot, but it's not impossible to do on your own. We haven't hired a planner yet because I don't want to have a planner and they're asking me questions that I have no idea how to answer. So I need to know what I really want before I even start hiring people. Again, it's only been a month, but we are moving along. I'll give y'all more and more updates as time goes on. But for now, it's just like that's like the initial thought is like, I have to do this. I don't know. It's kind of like, I don't want to say a dream, but similar. So that is the end of this video, you guys. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you have any more questions, I am going to do a part 2 because there were some questions that I missed that I'm just now seeing. But I am going to do a part 2 probably later this week. But yeah, this is the finished look. Very simple, very natural. Just really big lashes because that makes you look like you really did your thing. I need to get my brows done. I'll probably do them this weekend. But yeah, this is the finished look. Thank y'all so much for all the questions and all the comments on my Instagram post, our Instagram. Make sure y'all follow our Instagram. It'll be right here on this screen as well. We are super excited. Don't forget to follow or subscribe to our channel because we're going to be doing a lot of vlogs behind the scenes of wedding planning and how we're feeling and what we're doing. So all that will be done on our channel, but out here you'll see more things behind the scenes about me, like my bridal party, stuff like that, like me and the girls doing things like that. But yeah, this is the look. I like it. It's really cute. I love these faux locks. She get me right every time. But yeah, anyways, thank y'all so much for watching. I'll see y'all in the next video. I believe there's going to be a part 2. So yeah.